All right, guys, I wasn't there, but you know what? We can fill in the fucking blanks, okay? All right, listen, man. This is the deal. Gypsy was a difficult child, okay? Probably that got picked on, like I said before. Look at her, difficult, probably a danger to others. I think it was Dee Dee was protecting a little bit of protecting Gypsy uh, from the world in a sense, because I think she would, but then in a bigger sense, maybe protecting the world from Gypsy is what I think it was, too, right? So what is she supposed to do? Is she maybe afraid to leave her in the care of other people? She can't send her to school, right? If Rod was paying the child support all the time like he was supposed to, maybe it would have been different. But I think maybe she got put in a position where, like, what do I do? I guess I could get by on the child support and go and live in public housing and live like that if I have to. Or, I can, tell some fibs or exaggerate some things because, I don't know how it started. All right. But you guys, this was not all. You all took one, you people that are all team Dee Dee can do no wrong, and there's a lot of you, have taken one piece of evidence, one little thing where Gypsy admitted that she even lied and faked about not feeling her legs, being able to walk or whatever the case was for a while, even from her mother. Well, she's a little kid, and she saw that's what got you attention. That's what got you admiration. That's got you faking things like this gets us things, and she probably got praised for that. Well, at least rewarded with shit, indirectly at least. She knew that as a kid. So come on, you guys. Now listen. Now I'm far from Gypsy's biggest fan here, right? I know everyone always starts with, well, I don't like Gypsy myself, or I don't support Gypsy myself, but they're usually making a ton of excuses for her. And I'm not trying to do that, but you guys, you cannot think for 1 minute that Gypsy started as a little girl, fake was the one faking all this shit, is what prompted and was the genesis of them doing scams to get things from celebrities, from places, from charities, from organizations, and all this. You can't believe that. Okay. And what you've done is you use that one little thing that, well, she even faked that from her mother. They'll tell, well, that's it. Gypsy was the whole thing behind it. She faked everything. Poor Dee Dee was just in the dark, in the dark, just collecting. No, Dee Dee, they were a Thelma and Louise situation. And I'm telling you, from people that we've spoken to, once she was a teenager, she that way were treated like an adult type relationship between the two. It was not. That was a total act. Gypsy is an actress. Okay, Gypsy is an actress. Okay, and what it is I think she's I think she's such a good fucking actress that she plays that she's a shitty actress trying to do something else, but her real main goal is in another direction. Actually, I think she's just that good. Actually, is what we're dealing with here. Okay, and there's evidence of a lot of that. Oh, but anyway, I'm gonna have pinned down, whatever the fuck. In the description, I'm gonna have that Rose Red video linked again. Her video, I Am Outraged, where it shows her in there, what her little actress she is, her shit, all the shit she stole for this baby, this imaginary baby she doesn't have yet that she's gonna have in the future, whether she has a boy or a girl, she's covered. All this shit she stole. She's going on and on about this shit doesn't come from Walmart. It's not. She even made it a fucking adjective. It's not Walmartish. This shit's not Walmartish. This is good shit. Baby Ralph Lauren and shit like that. So not only, so she's going in I don't know, she's good. She must be good. She's going in, it looks like Macy's and Nordstrom's and what the little baby, guys all know I live in Boston. We got little baby boutiques all over the place, but they watch you like a fucking hawk when you go in there. We purchased shit for grandchildren in there. They watch you like a hawk when you go in there, these little boutiques and stores and shit. So that's where she's stealing from, these little shops in the mall and stuff, it sounds like. So she's good. Look at that big whole thing she had full of shit. Look at all the bags around your house. You guys, I've made videos in the past of people that said that they had a thing, they were selling shit on eBay They were selling her fucking feeding tubes. They were selling medical supplies. They were selling all kinds of shit on eBay. And people were stealing shit from stores, and they were giving, and they were, those two, her and her mother, Gypsy and her mother, were employing people, teenagers and shit, to go shoplift things, and then they will pay them a small amount for it, and then they can relist it on eBay and sell it. This bitch, they were in everything. Dee Dee is a scammer. Now, I hate to talk about her, she's dead and the way she was killed and all that, but you guys, come on, man. All right? I'm not saying that this has anything to do with she should have been killed for what, you know what, of course not. But please, I can't stand the way it went from, okay, well, you know, Dee Dee didn't abuse her medically and all that, but to Dee Dee didn't do anything wrong at all, nothing. No. They were scammers together is what it was. You know, once you see how it works, of course you're going to milk it. And then I've also told you what else they were doing in that house with the children, but you all can't handle that either, so I won't even go there. But I just want to talk about these videos. The one I said rose red is linked. It's showing these things. And we're supposed to believe now, though, and this is what her followers will believe. I want to make this point, that she's Demona. That's Demona, though. That wasn't Gypsy. See, she even does it in the third tense, in the third person. Third person. I didn't have to pay for any of this. Not a penny. Demona stole it all. And she's going to mind fuck her followers, and Brie and all them, Big Sheena, they're going to mind fuck their people into believing, well, that was Demona there. That wasn't really Gypsy doing those things. This is what they're going to do. They got to pull it. That. Do you see how crazy this bitch is, man? And in the video, no problem. I can steal. That's evident. I can torture. Well, I told you that was a torture ritual that led up to the Judas sacrifice of her mother on the night of June 9th, leading into the 10th, right? I told you that, and she tells you right there she's not above doing that. We've had reports of her harming small animals, so we know she's not above torturing shit. Told you, her and Ace Bannister mutilated her mother's genitals. I told you that as part of the torture ritual. She carved that shit on her mother's back and then got a trophy on her own back to match it. I told you that. All right? And we're going to see more and more of this shit coming out, how evil and how fucking twisted and how fucked up this bitch really is. Little by little. Then I want to point to a video that Pink Chihuahua did not too long ago. I'll probably go find that and put it in the description too, I believe. And it's showing this video of her Gypsy dancing like a straight professional stripper, right? Her body doesn't look malnourished. I can tell you that. I don't want to compliment this bitch any, and it was like 10, 12 years, 15 years ago anyway, but her body damn sure wasn't malnourished. Okay? And she sure seemed to know what she was doing there. And she danced a long time. Someone even asked in the video, is this thing looped? This is not looped. No, it's continuous. This bitch went on and on and on. She's got stamina. This bitch can't walk. She's got a nice body there. She looks like she's going to the music, actually. Now, there wasn't music playing, but it sure looks like it to me. Just throw this bitch a stripper pole and fucking send her on her way. How come the fucking $10 wig she's wearing in the video actually looks kind of cute on her? It looks 10 times better than this wig she's got, and everyone commented on this wig she's got that's supposedly $2,000. That looks like shit on her. She looks like shit with that wig. How come that little cheap little costume wig? Just what in the actual fuck is going on? So she's like a straight stripper there. Looks like she's got rhythm, is dancing to the music. On and on and on, right? So what are we to believe about now? How all of a sudden now when she tries to make a little video dancing, she looks like a complete fucking idiot with 3 left feet. Zero rhythm, licking her hand, doing all this stuff. It looks like an idiot. Looks nothing like that. So what are you saying? That in 10 years, she just lost completely the ability to dance at all and rhythm at all? So is she acting now? Is this fake? Or does this motherfucker for real have split personalities? Does she have multiple personalities for real? Now, of course, they don't call it that anymore. They got to make it sound nice. When you're crazy as a shithouse rat, they got to make it sound nice. I think they call it disassociative. Is really Damona someone else? How come it is she can dance in that video like a fucking whole professional stripper and looks like a complete clown when she tries to just dance a little bit in a TikTok video talking about, oh, I didn't go to high school, so I don't know how to dance. I mean, which is it? What is going on? She's an actor is what it is. She's acting. I even think in these Ash Blonde 6 comments, I think she continues to make the same stupid mistakes and type like an idiot on purpose. She's not an idiot. Just like Christy said, no, she's smart. Don't let this bitch fool you. She told the cops that. I'd also like to point out in one of these videos, you'll see that Gypsy's talking about, oh, I'm editing way back then in 2000. Now, this was before the murder, of course. I don't know. Was it 2013, something, 2014 maybe? Way back there, editing shit. Way back then. This girl, telling you, she's been tech savvy. She's smart. She's fucking fooling She is a fucking actress, is what it is. And we all think she's a dumb bitch and not. No, she's a good actress, is what it is. Okay. Why would she continue when we browbeat her with the Ashbound 6? Why would she continue to keep spell lying L-I-E-I-N-G when we've told her a million times? Why wouldn't she get the theirs straight? She does this shit on purpose. She wants to look like an idiot. Because let me point this out to you. For supposedly not having an education, she's pretty well spoken. Now, I'm not saying she's the most articulate bitch in the world, but when she's in interviews and when you see her talk on, she's well spoken as far as, you know, her tenses and how she uses her pronoun and all this shit. She doesn't sound like an uneducated person. You guys, listen, man. I taught volunteer. I helped out at this is a long story, but goddamn, at a public library at night one time, helping teach GED seniors that were trying to get their GED. And I'm telling you, if they don't go to school as children or homeschooled, if they're not educated when they're children, when you're supposed to be learning about language and stuff, it's very difficult to just get them to, you know, to learn that stuff and they may be able to learn it on paper, but to then always use it proper English all the time and shit, no. And I just don't know that Dee Dee and just all the people around her spoke perfect English and stuff. Because if you listen to her, like I said, I'm not saying she's the most eloquent, articulate motherfucker in the world, but she doesn't sound like someone that's uneducated. She's well spoken and shit, man. I'm telling you, there's a bunch of shit we don't know. There's a bunch of shit going on, man, that we don't know about, man. What I'm telling you is, I'm running out of time. Her true colors are coming out in all this. All right? And she's going to go to OnlyFans with this. And if she was smart, I shouldn't help the bitch out, but I'm sure these devil worshippers are helping her anyway. She needs to play off of her fucking namesake, Gypsy Rose Lee. Obviously, that's who she was named after. A famous whore, well, a burlesque dancer, whatever. A fucking old-time fucking stripper is what a burlesque dancer was, okay? And if you don't think she wasn't sucking dick on the side for money until she made it, well, okay, sure. That's what she needs to do. She needs to just say, fuck everyone. She doesn't really have a baby. We know this. She knows this. She doesn't really have a child that's going to grow up and have to see it and be disgraced. She doesn't. She doesn't have an old man. She needs to fucking work that. She needs to go on OnlyFans and do that. She's stupid for not taking advantage of this. Because obviously the bitch can dance a little bit. And I don't know what her body looks like now, but her body looked pretty good to me then. I'm just telling you. I mean, she could have used a little more ass, but I mean, I'm just telling you. You can fix that easy. That's easy to work out and get an ass. That's easy to do. Minimal working out to get that. All right, so look out for that. She's gonna capitalize. She's got to. She's stupid if she doesn't. She's stupid, and people are gonna comment on that video and blow her head up about it. In it, that video, and I'm gonna have it pinned. That one that Pink Chihuahua posted about her. Well, everyone's seen it already by now. All right, her dancing. She should capitalize on it. She probably will. All right, so look out for that. Look out for that. Gypsy Rose! Mosley the second.